But we're here for Yep, That's Real. Yeah. This is a segment that's one of our most controversial.
It is.
It used to be top 10 as the most controversial, but I feel like this has replaced that for, I'm not saying
it's not
everything.
there.
It's not the same thing.
I wouldn't say, do you guys remember top 10? Do you remember?
Top 10 is when I would list things and then you would yell at me.
She would rate, you weren't just listing things, you were rating things. You were putting them in rating order. And everyone disagreed, so it was great.
But Buddy's already here to let you know, welcome to Trigger Time with Buddy. He's letting you know right out the gate. Like, he texted us, he's like, Yep, That's Real is about this, and it's probably gonna make people angry. So he's already braced for it. Today we're talking about words that we all think we know how to say, and apparently Buddy has discovered via the internet that we all mispronounce them.
You know, I'm ready to combat this.
Welcome to Buddy.
I haven't even seen this, and I'm ready to combat. Yep, that's real.
Kelly is here. Kelly is our empathizer and our harmonizer. She says, poor Buddy. No, Buddy does this to himself sometimes. George is here to bring up top 10 and says it's not Barrett's fault. She put them in the wrong order. That's basically what top 10 was. And then Serena knows. Oh no. Hannah says, I know how to say words. Let's find out. Okay. I don't know if it's like patronize and patronize, Kevin. We're gonna find out. Let's put up our very first one and see how angry our flesh tries to be. But remember, we can't get offended because we saw that last week.
Come on.
Dr. Seuss is pronounced Dr. Seuss, rhyming with voice.
Come on. This is not, no.
I will let you know I did look this one up before we hopped on this one.
Is this real?
This is real.
What do you mean?
I don't like it, and I don't think I'm going to switch how I say it. You know, no. Hold on. Hold the phone. Glenn Bernard Crabtree III, is this your way of trying to get the people to say GIF instead of GIF? Because you're gonna like throw that in there as like option number 5 and try to get the people with you? Is that what's happening?
I really do prefer saying GIF than GIF. Because GIF is like, it's like you're saying gift, but you just left out the T, so it's kind of confusing.
It's kind of like when you say peanut butter, it's GIF or an image that moves, it's fine.
So that image that moves that's on your phone, like that you send, do you call it a GIF or do you call it a GIF? And also, let's see if that's on this list at some point.
George says you guys should throw things at Buddy.
Dr.
It's an option.
Seuss?
Oh, Dr. Seuss.
I'm looking at the words, trying to figure out how it would be pronounced. Like, why would it be pronounced that way if it's spelled like that?
As a side note, did you guys remember how similarly Dr. Seuss looked like Mr. Rogers? Like how close they had different similarities? Becca says, no way, nope. Rachel says, nope. Kevin says, really? Becca says, I agree with George. I'm assuming throw things at Buddy. Here's Becca. And then Kelly says, I like that better. Serena says he's conditioning us.
Conditioning us. She's talking about her husband. That's so funny.
I love sassy Serena. Honestly, but that's where my mind went, was he's going to pull the trigger on number 5, and no.
She said, just kidding. I used to say GIF.
Becca says, I always say GIF as GIF. And then Abby says, this is sad. Okay, let's go to number 2.
Next
so
one.
Dr. Seuss just rocked our world.
It's not the Celtics.
False.
It's the Celtics.
False.
No, that's the band. Not the band. That's the singing group.
Yeah. Go to Boston and tell them it's the Boston Celtics and then see how they react to that. No way is it the Celtics.
Well, I mean, it is the same word, so.
Don't. You are from New England. It's in you. You know how to pronounce this.
I know, but what if we're all wrong?
We're not. They own the team. No one's calling them the Celtics.
Wait, I'm just wondering the origin of the word. If it's spelled the same, why are there 2 words? And they're both green and like Irishy looking.
Abby says, I've always pronounced it the Celtics. No.
Well, according to Boston, you were wrong.
This was my dad's like basketball team before they started winning. Like back in the day when Larry Bird was on there, and Larry Bird like championed the Celtics to victory. And then when they stunk after he left, the Celtics were in my home growing up. I don't think this is accurate. Tell ESPN it's the Celtics.
Okay. Not sure about that one. I don't feel as strongly about that one as the Dr. Seuss. But
Becca says, what? Kelly says, true. Nanny Jan is laughing. Io says, I've always said Celtics. And then Kevin Nowicki says it's the Gaelics. It's true. And then Buddy's just laughing. See, he knew. He knew.
Buddy.
Okay.
Okay, what's
I don't like that one because it's not accurate.
Fort is actually pronounced fort.
How else do you say it?
People say forte.
If you put like the thing over the E to make it become forte.
Like when people say it's not my forte, I don't picture a fort.
Because it's a totally different word. Forte is a totally different word than that.
So, like when you're a kid, Buddy, were you saying like I built a really nice forte?
Like, did you put your cardboard boxes together?
Mom,
and be like, Taylor,
I
Devin,
built a forte.
come play in the forte with me.
Like we all knew this. What are you talking about?
Buddy just walked in as we're roasting him, and he looked so concerned, slightly hurt, and just walked into a storm.
What is? Okay, so you've always said forte.
Like, did
What?
this one surprise you?
They're two different words.
Meaning two different things.
What is a forte? What is it then? It's a thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not, all we know about forte is it's not my forte. That's the only reference we don't know what that means.
Forte is like a talent or a hobby. But,
Really?
Yeah.
A talent?
Like some. I don't think so. There's no
Yes.
thing over the E.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Buddy, but I think Buddy genuinely thought that we'd be like, wow, these are amazing, and we're just here to reject them.
Reject!
No, we're not saying it this way. But per Buddy
No.
and Google, you don't say forte, you say fort. That's not my fort. I'm not good at that.
That's what I'm gonna start saying now. Man, that's not my fort. Wait,
Buddy.
are you saying forte?
Yes.
The right way to say it
Yes.
is fort? Like to say it's not my fort?
Yes, you're here.
Why does
You're
it
doing
have
great.
that picture then? That's throwing me off.
We're gonna go to the next one because Buddy and Marky are feisty today. Normally it's me, but it's not me all by myself.
To err on the side of caution, you erred, not erred. Err on the side of caution. I think I might have heard that before, actually.
I'm just interesting. I'm just curious about the picture.
Yeah, what are these pictures, buddy?
I use the picture as context clues for what I'm reading about, and now I'm like glasses, hand, blur, blur. Sure, maybe that's how.
Blare. It's not blurry, it's blurry.
Oh my gosh. Let's go see if Buddy put GIF on here, just to make it fun.
Oh my God.
Next, ready. I'm ready for GIF.
Oh, it's a video. Okay.
I don't know what he's saying. He looks like he's whining.
5 words tonight. This year's Webby for Lifetime Achievement, Steve Wilhite. Instead
The
of
gifts?
speaking his 5 words tonight, Steve is using his own invention to accept this award.
This is Buddy genuinely just trying to rickroll everybody.
Oh my gosh. You were so right.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I like about this is how well I'm starting to know Buddy's mind.
You were like, this is suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't. Yeah, no. So according to Buddy and the inventor of GIF, and sometimes Marky, depending on her mood and which side she wants to be on, the things that move, the pictures that move, in theory, those started off being called GIFs, but then the world corrected the wrong, and they're now called GIFs. So that's what's happening right now.
So I will say, last thing, Serena said at the beginning of the segment, Buddy's trying to condition us. Well, it didn't work because I rejected every one of the Yep, That's Real.
Yeah, I'm not conditioned.
Rejected it.
Rachel
no.
says that is 100% messed up. And then Abby says, I disagree with this still. Yeah. So that's where we are.
Yep, that's real.